Hello and welcome to your Scottish forecast brought to you by the Met Office. So we look ahead to the rest of Saturday then. We will see rain spreading into the far west. Come further east though, it's mainly dry and bright with some sunny spells around as well. So you see that sunshine on the map then towards Aberdeenshire through much of the afternoon. Other eastern parts getting away with a fairly dry and bright day too. A few showers around, particularly towards Orkney and Shetland, but always more cloud the further west you come. And that cloud will give some mainly light and patchy rain through the rest of the afternoon, particularly towards Dumfries and Galloway. A bit more of a breeze here too. That will take the edge of the temperatures, particularly in the west. Highs of 13 degrees there. We can see 15 or 16 degrees there towards Aberdeen. That should feel fairly warm, I think. But for most parts, the weather goes downhill through the evening and overnight as outbreaks of rain continue to move their way eastwards, and that rain turning heavier and more persistent, particularly through the earlier hours of the morning. So it's quite a wet end to the night for most areas. And accompanying that rain, we'll start to see some pretty strong winds too. In fact, across the exposed parts of the northwest, we could see gales through the early hours of Sunday morning. But thanks to all that cloud and rain, it won't be a cold night anywhere, with temperatures staying in double figures for most parts. So quite a wet start to Sunday morning, but hang on in there because the weather will improve through the day. That's away though from Orkney and Shetland. Shetland could see a fairly wet and windy spell through much of the afternoon. But come further south and southwest though for the bulk of Scotland, brighter skies following in from the west, just a few showers as well. A bit more of a breeze towards the north and west, so staying quite cool here. But again, further towards the east, in any sunshine, we could see highs of 16 or 17, which is fairly good for the middle part of September. Through Sunday evening and overnight, very little change in the weather. The driest and clearest of the weather in the east. Come further west though, thicker cloud, showery outbreaks of rain and a fairly breezy night to come once again. Quick look ahead then to Monday, and for many parts we'll get away to a fairly dry and bright start to the day, but cloud and outbreaks of rain will spread into many western parts, accompanied by a fairly strong wind here too. And that heralds what could be a pretty interesting spell of weather on Monday night and into Tuesday. A storm Helene spreads in from the west across the UK. It could give some pretty high temperatures for the time of the year, but there is the risk of some disruptive winds across much of Scotland too. So it's definitely worth staying in touch with our forecast.